So my first question will be, what's your full name?
First name is Neil, N-E-I-L. Middle initial G for George. It's Gary with 2 R's. Last name A-R-V-E-S-C-H-O-U-G.
And how?
That mess is pronounced Harvestcow.
Harvestcow. That's what I was just going to ask. How do you pronounce
Norwegian.
that?
It's Norwegian. It means inherited forest.
I like it. It's beautiful, but I would have murdered it if I had tried to say it. So I am glad you let me know.
Don't let that bother you. They killed it in boot camp.
Did they?
Yeah.
What did they call you?
Harvey.
Arvy.
Yeah, Harvey.
I like that nickname. I have a good friend from childhood that we always called Arvy. And she's a girl, so it's a good nickname. Do you know how your parents came up with your name?
Yes, the name was given to them by the royalty in Norway, because one of the parents was prime minister of the country.
So that was a friend of theirs, or how was that relationship?
The government of Norway.
Oh, the government of
Gave it
Norway.
to
I
them.
thought you said the governor of Norway. I apologize.
That's okay. The name goes back to 1610.
Oh. So I'm somewhat familiar with Norway because I like it a lot, and Vikings and all the different areas. But so with names, do you pass it on like a typical surname?
No, that name was given to by royalty when my grandfather passed away. That left me,
Okay.
and I'm the only one that's around. When I'm gone, it's gone.
So do you have children?
Yes, ma'am.
And so that's not their last name?
Yes, one.
Okay.
Is his last name.
His, so, but I see what you're saying. So, where were you born?
Newark, New Jersey, 1934,
What month?
April 16th.
Oh, almost a tax baby, huh? So, did you live there your whole childhood?
No, I did a lot of traveling, courtesy of the Navy, but I lived on Maui in the Hawaiian Islands for years.
So, do you feel that was your hometown?
Pretty much Kahului,
Yeah.
K-A-H. Hang on a minute. Wait, I'm sorry. It's Wailuku, W-A-L-I-U-K-U,
Oh,
on Maui.
beautiful. I love Hawaiian words. They're so pretty.
And I kind of method Maui no Kauai. Maui's the best.
Maui's the best. Let's see, it sounded so much prettier when you said it in the native tongue.
Yeah, I know a little of the language.
So, what did you like to do as a child?
I love to fish. I was very good at it. I did what most children do. They get into things they shouldn't.
Did you ever get into trouble?
No.
No, that's
The
good.
only trouble I got was when my parents found out. I got in trouble for them.
But not trouble with the law?
No.
That's good. Was there any funny times you got in trouble with your parents?
I asked my dad to give me a BB gun. And he said, okay, but if you shoot songbirds with it, I'm going to take it away from you. I'm going to break it up. I was pretty good with that. Shoot all kinds of birds. And sure enough, one landed on the clothesline, and I shot him. What I didn't know was my dad was watching all this with binoculars. So I came to the backyard, and he grabbed the gun, beat it against the house, and broke it into pieces, as he said he would. Then he came and put his arm around me and said, "Let's go fishing. I think you've learned your lesson." And I did.
Sounds like he was a great dad.
Sometimes he got overboard. But he was the merchant marine. He sailed all over the world, which is what I did as a teenager.
You sailed or you joined the merchant marines or both?
No, I sailed on a destroyer. That one there in the picture.
Oh, very cool. And so that's your actual boat?
Just exactly like it.
Very neat. I'll be sure to get a picture of that when we're done talking.
It's a Sumner class can.
So, tell me, what was your dad's name?
Neil Frederick Arviscoe.
And what do you remember most about him?
Well, he did his job as a father.
Yeah.
He rode his bicycle to work 15 miles one way. We didn't have money for a car. And he had his family to support. So he rode a bicycle.
Where did you live when he did that?
Toledo, California.
Okay, so a little bit better weather than here.
Very, very hot.
Oh, so yeah, that would be miserable too when it was so hot riding 30 miles like that.
Yeah, he drove it at night.
Oh, okay.
Happened to have a night shift.
That worked out good. What about your mother? What was her name?
Thelma.
Thelma?
Her maiden name was Thelma Hopkins. Hopkins is a famous name.
Yeah, I have heard it many times before.
Harry Hopkins was Roosevelt's right-hand man. Because Roosevelt had polio when he was a young man. Franklin Delano Roosevelt. And to get help with all the stuff he had to do, he had a man named Harry Hopkins, who was a member of my family.
Oh, really? That's neat. Did your mom know him or did you ever meet him?
I met him one time as a child. He was only in the house a few moments.
Yeah.
My mother was an author. She wrote for a newspaper. Was fluent in Latin and Greek. Very smart lady.
Yeah. Hard languages too.
They are.
Yeah.
One of them's backwards.
Pretty much, huh? What else about your mom can you tell me besides that she was smart?
She wrote a play called The Peace Bomb. This was during the war. People were dropping bombs on each other to kill them. So the manual was about that thick. And we stopped at the drugstore in New York City, Schrapp's. In those days they had big feeding counters. She put the manual up on the counter, had her dinner, and we walked off and forgot.
Oh no.
Tried to go back, it was gone already.
It only records for about 25 minutes and then it makes me re-hit it. So, ranch in New Mexico.
Yeah, just a few miles from Fort Union, which is where the 7th Cavalry had their bivouacs. The buildings are still there. She was #1 in sales for J.C. Penney's.
Oh.
Almost 30 years. nothing she couldn't sew. She was very good at what she did.
And so where did you meet her?
I met her at the skating rink in Pueblo, Colorado.
And how long did you know her before you got married?
About a year.
About a year. Did you guys get married in Colorado?
Yes, we did. Brighton, Colorado.
Brighton. And so is that where her father's ranch was? In Colorado?
No, the ranch was in New Mexico.
Oh, in New Mexico. You did say that. I was thinking that I had a friend once whose family had a ranch in Colorado. So how long were you guys married?
49 years.
29 years.
Then I lost her.
Yeah. What year did she pass away?
2005.
So you've been trucking without her for a while.
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys choose to only have one child?
We had two.
Oh, did you?
And then my brother, he passed away.
Your
Oh,
brother
that's
did.
from my, yeah, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Yeah. Yeah, we had Stephen, born in Maui. Lonnie. Yeah, we had two.
Two. A girl and a boy.
Yeah.
That's the perfect mix.
I guess yes it is.
Get the best of both worlds.
Never gave him much thought.
I have 3 girls and 1 boy. That's a lot of girls.
I think they're more difficult to take care of.
What do you remember about when your children were born?
Well, Stephen was born on Maui, in a territory. It wasn't a state yet. And John was born in Aberdeen, Washington.
Oh, big difference.
Yep. They like to play, do the things that kids do. I was fishing once on the Chehalis River going into Aberdeen.
Mm-hmm.
And I took a spoon called the Daredevil. And I put that on and threw it out. Boats going back and forth. And all of a sudden, as I'm cranking, it stops. Now, I'm not hooked on anything. The bottom's 40 feet down. But I can't get it to go. Pretty soon I start cranking. And I've got a 28-pound king salmon on there.
Oh, good for you.
The guys in the boats were going crazy. And my friend, Herman Humberg was his name. He says to his son Larry, he says, you put the net out and you miss that fish, I'm going to kill you. He was pretty excited. And I put it in a big plastic gunny sack, took it home with half the tail hanging out. And all the guys on the boats clapped and cheered.
That's awesome.
It's the biggest fish I ever caught.
Oh, I bet. That's bigger than most people ever catch.
Something else.
Did you eat it all up?
My wife used to say, you guys go fishing, but you don't bring me back any fish. What's going on? So I took that 27-pound salmon and slapped it on the cutting board. Here, don't bother me. Whack. Yeah.
Did she laugh?
Yeah, she did. I wrote a number of stories about her, short stories.
Oh, I would like to read those sometime. What 3 words would you say represented your attitude to parenting?
That's a good question. That's why you chose it.
It's a list. I didn't make the list, but I found a good one that I stick with. I've been using it for 3 years.
I understand that. Over authoritarian.
You were over authoritarian?
Yeah, they were.
Oh, okay.
They had too much authority. Now that's a typical response from a child to his parents. Because some of the things I did got me in trouble,
Right.
and I stayed out of trouble. But she had standards that were pretty high.
That she expected you to do.
Yeah, if you walked across somebody's lawn without getting permission, you got in trouble. See, that's that respect thing, because we don't have to. And there was no class distinction. That wasn't allowed. You never poked fun at somebody because they were black, they were Jewish. My mother taught us quickly as a child, there is no black and white in its colors. There's no black and white.
Just human.
That's right. And their brain, their heart, what they've got in them. That's what you need to pick on. She was quite a woman.
She sounds like she was pretty darn amazing.
I think so. You know about my dad. Different ballgame.
Opposites attract.
There's something to be said for that.
Maybe they balanced each other. So what did you do for work as an adult?
Well, in spite of my voice, it's now shot. I was a broadcaster.
Oh, that's cool.
50-some years. Radio and television.
Very cool. Where did you live when you did that?
Phoenix, Fort Worth. Aberdeen. I worked at 20-some stations.
Oh, really?
I rebuilt a lot of them.
Yeah.
New equipment, new transmitters.
That's very cool. How did you get started in that?
That's what my dad did.
Oh, okay.
So it rubs off.
What do you think made you successful at work?
I did as I was told.